Hello students, let us start with new topic declaring variables and defining functions in Java. As discussed yesterday about the structure of class definition, first line is the class declaration and inside the curly braces followed by class declaration is the class body. And class body can have field declaration and method definition. These fields are also known as variables or member variables, and these methods and functions are also known as member functions. Collectively, the variables and functions are known as the members of the class in which they are declared. So, the general form of this class definition is class declaration followed by member variable declaration and member function definition. Now, in the next slide, we will discuss about what a member variable declaration or variable declaration is, followed by member function definition. Now, what is a variable? A variable is a named memory location which has some space in the memory. In Java, when you declare a variable, you must also declare the type of information it will hold. This is known as variable declaration. Means whenever we declare a variable in Java, it has two parts. One is type name, other one is the name of the variable. So what is the type here? Means what kind of data the variable is going to store. Type here means the data type associated with the variable. Now here you can see in the example float is the data type and my float is the name given to the variable which will store the value of float type, means real numbers it will store. This is only variable declaration. And what is the meaning of the term variable declaration and initialization? In the next statement, this is an example of variable declaration and initialization. Here, x is the variable of integer type and it is given the initial value or the starting value as 10. So this statement is known as variable declaration and initialization. Similarly, next example is a letter. A letter is a variable of character type and it is holding the value, initial value as Q. This is the next example of variable declaration and initialization. Similarly, string is another type which is new to you people, which we are going to discuss in the next chapter. So here my string is the variable and string is the data type and hello world is the initial value of this variable string. So these all variables are declared inside the class. Next is we categorize these member variables or data members we can say into two parts, broadly into two categories. One is of instance variables and one is of class variables. Now if we ask about what is the similarity between instance variables and class variables, instance variables and class variables both are declared inside the class definition, but the class variable is prefixed with the keyword static and therefore class variable is also known as static variable. So coming to the example, instance variable C. Texas is the name of the class. Income is the variable of type integer and it is not prefixed with static, so this is the instance variable. And in class variable, int income is prefixed with the keyword static. Therefore, we can say that here income is the class variable or a static variable. Now, the second example is of the class structure. Here A is the name given to the class. See here, I is the variable that is of integer type and is the part of this class as it is enclosed in the class definition. So, and prefix with the variable with the keyword static. So here I is the class variable. Next example, int j. J is also defined inside the class A but is not prefixed with the keyword static. So j is the instance variable. Similarly, s1 is prefixed with static. It is class variable, and string s2 is not prefixed with the keyword static and it is an instance variable. Now, see this example, how this example of class A is defined in the diagram form. Students, I must tell you that the static variables are shareable among various objects belonging to the same class. The static object is common for, the static variable is common for all the objects. But the instance variable has is non-shareable, it is private to the object. Means when we define a class, let's first say example of, we will take an example of this class A only. Here A is the class and two variables of class type or static type are I and S1, whereas the instance variables are J and S2. Now we have formed three objects here, object 1, object 2, object 3. As I and S1 are class variables, so these two variables are common for all these three objects, obj1, obj2 and obj3. Whereas J and S2 are the instance variables, they are having their different copies inside the object 1. So we can say that class variables are shareable among all the object, means only one copy will be formed of class variables, whereas instance variables J and instance variables are non-shareable and different copies according to the number of objects that we create will be formed in the memory. Next, the second part of the class definition encloses the function definition, or we can say method definition, or data. We can say methods or functions are also known as member functions of the class. Now, how can we create a method in Java? You must have studied in Java in your previous classes, or if you are new to this, that for performing any of the tasks we need to have a method. So the most common example of the method that we use in Java, or the basic method we use in Java, is main method. And this is the structure of the main method: public static void main, and the method is followed by parentheses or brackets. When a name is followed by empty parentheses or any variable in the parentheses, it is a function. So here public is the access specifier, which we will study in the next lectures. Static is the access modifiers, means we cannot change the definition of main method. Void is the return type, that is, this function is not going to return any value. Main is the method name or the function name, it can be anything. And string args followed by square brackets is the array of string type, and arrays we will also study in this upcoming lectures of Java. Next, you can take another example of methods. See here, public static int main. Again, public is the access specifier, static is the modifier, int here is the return type. Means this function max is the method name here. Max is going to return the value of type integer, and int a comma int b are the parameters. Students, we have to study this topic of methods in the as a separate chapter also, so don't bother about so much and don't be panicked that we don't know about methods so much, but just have a brief of it, that what a method is and why do we need a method. Why do we need a method in our programming? See, one more example of variable declaration and method definition inside a class. Here class, rectangle is the name of the class. As here, length and width are of integer type and they are the part of the class, hence length and width are the instance variables. Void get data. Get data followed by parenthesis in which there are two formal parameters x and y of integer type. So get data here is the name of the function or name of the method, and x and y are the formal parameters or the local variables which you can see. So this was about the declaration of variables and method definition in a class. I hope this lecture was clear to you, and please keep on studying this topic so that this is the basic concept which stays in your mind so that we can continue with the next.